Hey guys, I hope you're all doing very well, and I hope you have something fun planned for the weekend ahead. Our weekend plans mostly consist of chilling and relaxing because let me tell you, it's been a week. And I know that this should probably go without saying, but I just wanted to remind everyone that life is not perfect for anyone, and life in the village is not always perfect either. This week we spent 4 consecutive days with no power. And I share this with you guys for a couple reasons. One being for those of you planning to relocate to a village area, just to emphasize the importance of having solar power or generator, or just some backup ways of dealing with day-to-day things when there's no electricity, because it will happen. And we definitely do have plans to add more solar capabilities around the house. But I mean, we definitely were able to get along even without electricity for the most part. You know, because we have gas to cook on the stove. It was nice to have our solar water tank to still have hot showers and hot running water, but that tank doesn't last forever. It did run out yesterday, and so this morning I did take an icy cold shower, and I wasn't able to make my, you know, morning cup of coffee and just inconveniences like that. I know we have it pretty easy still, even without electricity, and we are definitely blessed to have kind of set ourselves up so that power outages aren't a huge deal. But still, it's annoying. You know, those inconveniences can be frustrating, and especially when you know, you just have to wait. You just have to wait for Kenya Power to come and do their thing and to fix the problem. So it just requires a lot of patience, especially if you're coming from somewhere where you're used to very consistent electricity and power outages are new. It does test your patience for sure. But thank God the problem has been fixed and we are back with electricity. And this time we did realize that a lot of these power outages we've been having have been caused by trees and branches and banana plants. So this morning, George and some of the other people in the area got together and were cutting things down and clearing the way so that we don't keep having this same problem. So all is well. God is good. And yeah, that's just some of the reality of living in the village. So now, with all of that being said, today we wanted to give you guys a farm update. And it's been several weeks since I first showed you guys around and gave you a tour, and we've been working hard and it's come a long way over the past few weeks. So I just wanted to give you guys an update and show you what we have going on around the farm. So the sheep and goat area is all cleaned up now. Last time I showed you guys, it was pretty messy, and now it's looking nice and clean. And we usually let the animals out in the morning, and they hang out around this area, and they have this little feeding, what do you call this, feeding trough? This feeding trough that they can eat out of. Here they come. We let them out and they're free. They have this whole area to roam around in. This guy's going for the cabbages. We buy these cabbages and greens in Kianjai to help add some nutrients to their feeds.
Oh, hari ikaram nyamora. Ano na mga yan di buru
So one thing that's new is we did hire a new farmhand, and he's been awesome. And one thing I can definitely say is that having a farmhand, someone to help out with the farm chores, is almost a necessity because it's a lot of work to do by yourself. And also, if you ever have to leave town or just be gone for a few days, it's impossible to leave because you have animals and things that need daily care. So hiring someone that's a great worker and trustworthy is super important. And we were able to finish off our beehive storage and honey harvesting spot. So it's right here next to where the bees are. So when it comes to harvesting the hives, it'll be easy to just have everything we need in one spot, and then we can store things in here nicely too. So George is in here tidying up a little bit. Hi, sis.
Hi, Mommy.
So we'll come in and show you around. Just have a little chair in here. So just very simple. You just have the table. Let's see the honeycomb. So that honeycomb is from our last harvest. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it lasts forever. I don't think it ever goes bad.
It's still good.
You're eating it?
Oh.
You eat the honeycomb. You can try it, sis.
Good.
How is it? Let me see. Is it good? Yeah, it never goes bad, right? What else can you do with honeycomb? Like, is it just to eat, or what do you do with it?
Make wax, kind of wax. You can make the children stuff with it. Oh, something. Beauty care stuff. I can do with it.
Yeah, so we've done 2 harvests so far. So we have that's the smoker. So when you're harvesting, you have to, what do? You light a little fire in there. And then you have to kind of smoke the bees, which makes them docile so that you don't get attacked. And then just some storage. And then the centrifuge.
It's a 2-flame manual centrifuge.
Yeah, it's manual. So you just spin it like that, and it gets all the honey out of the honeycomb, right?
Yeah, you spin it from right here. You do it manually.
So we should be harvesting our 4 hives. We have 4 hives, right?
Yeah, 4 hives with honey right now.
We have 4 hives that are active and that have honey in them. So we should be harvesting in the next month or so. So we have 2 active hives right here on the property, and then the other 2 are on different properties, which we're gonna bring them here. It's just takes a little bit of planning and figuring out how to move them, because obviously it has to be done at night when the bees are all inside, and then we need a way to transport them here. So anyway, I'll show you guys the bees again.
Oh, the bees are nice and calm.
Look at that one.
That one is full. That should be harvested even tonight, but we're not doing it tonight. So that one is full of bees and honey.
That one is full.
Yeah, that one is full as well.
And that one over there.
Yeah. For this, you only harvest the top part. So the top part is called super. That's what you harvest. You don't harvest the bottom part. This is the bottom part. That's the super. You only harvest that one. You don't harvest the bottom part.
So it takes a while. Once you have a brand new hive and a new colony enters, it takes a while. I would say what, 6 months?
6 months to a year.
6 months to a year, because they have to work on that whole bottom part first. And then they move up here, and this is the part you harvest. So it does take some time.
So if you're in a very wet area in terms of rainfall and greenery and flowers, you might be able to harvest in your first year you set it up. But if you're in a drier region, it takes more than a year because the bottom part needs to fill up fast.
Yeah, so we have 2 hives that are ready for harvest, so keep an ear out and we'll let you guys know when we harvest and when we have honey available, and some of you can grab some.
Yes.
Say hi. Just say hi. So honey is in very, very high demand here in Kenya and probably everywhere around the world, but it's a really good venture to look into because it also doesn't require like too much work. You purchase the hives, and once colonies enter, you just got to make sure that they're, you know, the hives are not being invaded with ants, and just kind of keep your eye on them and make sure that they're in a place where the bees can thrive and there's plenty of vegetation and water. But yeah, then they just kind of take care of themselves, and then you harvest. And yeah, it's just a nice thing to have going, a nice way to generate some income. You know, we're always looking for ways to add streams of income, and bees are a really great way. Okay, where are we going next?
Let's go to the storehouse.
Oh, we're gonna show you the storehouse.
We're gonna be putting the feed.
The feed storehouse. So this is a storehouse for the feeds, for what, chicken feeds and pig feeds.
Feeds,
goat feeds.
And pig feeds.
All the feeds will just go in here.
So all that is classic soy and winner for pigs. So we got that to start, and then we have the kienyeji chicken feeds.
Yeah.
We have the kienyeji chicken feed. And then this is the goat feeds. We get them mixed up manually. We don't buy a specific like a dairy feed. We just buy raw materials and mix it up in there. So this is gonna be the feed places.
Yeah.
Feed house.
Watch out, Lucas. Lucas. So this is where we buy feeds for our chickens, and we are also buying pig feed today because our pigs will be joining our farm in just a couple days, so we have to get ready. Show them the pig area.
Yeah.
Pigs are coming in what, 3 days?
By next week, Tuesday.
By next week we'll have our little piglets, so we'll show you guys then, but we just wanted to do an update before they get here.
So this is where they're gonna be. Those are feeding troughs.
Feeding troughs.
And for water, we wanted to put a bucket of water, but then we decided on these nipples. It has water in it. So
we're gonna put like peanut butter on these when the piglets get here so that it attracts them.
yeah,
And they figure out that this is where they get their water, so
we have them installed. So that's where they get their water.
yeah.
2 and then 1. 1 is because we're gonna have a male. There's 1 male that's gonna be here for breeding purposes, and then we're gonna have 5 females here and 5 females over there.
Yeah, so we'll have 11 piglets total. And we decided to do, instead of cement, we've decided to just have it be more of a natural sty for the pigs. So it's just the soil And then hay, because it's just a lot more comfortable for the pigs and a lot more just kind of a healthy, natural environment for them. Cement can really be bad for their feet and their joints, and we just want them to be comfortable and happy.
It also makes them, they can develop pneumonia because it's cement and they're laying down on a cold surface. So this one is much more better.
And a lot of people don't know that pigs are actually naturally very clean animals, and they don't like to go to the bathroom where they sleep, and they don't like to be messy. So as long as you're just keeping up on cleaning up after them every day, then there actually shouldn't be a very bad smell or an unpleasant environment that's messy. So I know some of you were concerned about the pigsty being close to our house, but I think it'll be okay, especially because we don't have like a huge number of pigs that will be here. So we should be good. So this is where the water comes from, just this little tank here that will make sure we keep it filled up. And then it just runs down the pipe, and then the pigs can just drink whenever they want. And it'll keep it nice and clean too.
And we've put the mudam all over to prevent it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be muddy. And then right here is our compost pile. This is where we're putting all of the manure from all the animals. And it will become an organic fertilizer. We also moved these monkey bars close to the house, which I really like it because then the kids are just closer to the house when they're playing, and we're gonna add some more playground stuff here. Oh, skipping a bar. Good job. It's your hands, how they're looking. They're out here all day doing these. They're getting calluses. So we also added this wire mesh chain link barbed wire fence, just to add an extra layer of protection so our dogs can't get in there. And just so it separates them nicely from the house and everything else. Sasa.
Umeshinda aje vizuri? Umesoma shule ni hadi Tuesday? Ama ni Wednesday?
We planted a few lines of corn and then some traditional greens, which George is very excited about. These are the best greens, honestly. It's called ntoroko. What? Ntoroko. Yeah, these are the best tasting greens right there. And of course, keeping it true Meru around here, we have some Mira plants.
There's another one over there, and there's another one behind you.
Gotta keep it Meru around here.
We have sweet potatoes coming up. Yeah, sweet potatoes.
And that's it for today's vlog and for the farm update. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Say bye, kids.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
See you next time.